A desert planet with twin suns.
Why do I sense we've picked up another pathetic life form?
Use my knowledge. Much to learn. You still have.
Welcome back to Twin Sun Talks, folks. I'm your host, Jonah Liu. Thank you so much for listening, and welcome to something new that I'm trying. It's called Twin Sun Shorts. And basically what that is me wanting to take a little break. And I had something that I wanted to talk about, but I didn't have time to go super in depth. And so I'm just going to be kind of talking off the top of my head. It's going to be a much shorter episode, but I still found it interesting. And I might go into more detail about this topic later. But today what I'm going to be talking to y'all about is why Palpatine was able to defeat the Jedi Masters so easily in Revenge of the Sith. Them being Mace Windu, Agen Kolar, CC-10, and Kit Fisto. So without further ado, let's dive into ARC Trooper training.
Gentlemen, who wants to be an ARC Trooper? I do, sir!
So the best reason that I can give for this, because this is a bit of criticism that I see a lot, is that Palpatine just takes out Agen Kolar, CC-10, and Kit Fisto like total punks, and then Mace Windu's the only one who's able to hold his own. That is a very fair criticism of this scene, even though it is rather interesting. The best way that I can describe why this is because it didn't translate to the screen very well. The intention was for Palpatine to move so quickly that they didn't even have time to react. Now, there are a couple different aspects that could contribute to this as well. So, if you remember, Palpatine lets out this screech as he sort of spins towards them, and what this is known as it's like a force scream, I think is what the proper term is. And what that does is it essentially stuns your opponent for a brief period of time. That could very well be a reason why Agen Kolar and CC-10 were not able to react fast enough. Another reasoning goes back to the novelization of Revenge of the Sith, where essentially Palpatine doesn't even appear to move, and Agen Kolar is already stabbed and dead, and CC-10 has been decapitated, and that leaves only Mace Windu and Kit Fisto left. He moves with such blinding speed and precision that the other Jedi aren't even able to react. So those two are very sort of, I would call them cheaty reasons as to why, because it is a pretty underwhelming fight. But the biggest reason is, originally, they had stunt performers who were going to perform these actions with Palpatine, Ian McDiarmid, having close-up shots for whenever his face was going to be shown. Same with Mace Windu and Samuel Jackson. But on the day of filming, George Lucas said, no, Ian McDiarmid needs to be doing all the stunts. Now, Ian McDiarmid is a phenomenal actor. I think that he's the best part of that movie, one of the best parts of the trilogy. He is not a trained swordsman, and he didn't know the choreography going into that day. So he had a very brief amount of time to learn that choreography. Samuel Jackson, bless him, is also not the most gifted swordsman. And so both of them, and it was just, it didn't translate super well. Ian McDiarmid did the best that he could with what he was given, but at the same time, it was a lot of very complicated choreography that didn't look as good when someone who's untrained was doing it. So it looked kind of slow and clunky, even though he still appears rather intimidating. But that is a big reason, and I'm really disappointed that this didn't happen, because I think that this fight scene deserved a much more elaborate and much more grand culmination, where the Jedi Masters are putting up a fight and don't just get stabbed slowly. But that being said, it's still a cool scene. And that is a very short explanation for why the Jedi Masters were defeated so easily by Palpatine. If you think that you want me to go into more detail as to why he killed which Jedi in the order that he did, I can definitely do that. I'm a little slammed for time. I don't know if I'll get an ability to speak Does Not Make You Intelligent out this month. It's just kind of the way the cookie crumbled. I'll try to record it this week, but I'm going to be actually traveling to Disney World with my family. So I'm very excited for that. That being said, I will also maybe not get my review for the Andor finale out on Wednesday. It might be a later thing because I don't know when I'm going to be able to watch it, because I'll be in the parks from Wednesday to Saturday. So there will be a lot of content coming about my time at Galaxy's Edge. I'm really excited for that. So stay tuned. There will also be content just about my time in the parks and sort of just little things that I picked up on and things that I enjoyed. So that will be, if anything, what my ability to speak will be this week. I'll try to get it in. If not, maybe I'll do 2 for y'all in December as sort of a Christmas present. But that being said, that's all that I have for this episode. I don't have a more prepared, so this isn't a proper episode, but it's also kind of a weird episode because it's a short. So that's all that I have for y'all. I really hope that y'all have a wonderful Thanksgiving if I don't get to talk to y'all before then. I hope that y'all enjoyed the Andor finale, and I hope that y'all have a really blessed and restful week. And yeah, eat good food, watch good TV, watch some football if you're into that sort of thing. And yeah, I'm thankful for every single one of y'all, and I appreciate y'all's patience with me. I know that I've been a little spotty with my content creation recently. It's been a grind, and I've been suffering from a bit of a lack of motivation, but appreciate every single one of y'all. Make sure to follow us on Instagram if you haven't already, at Twin Sun Talks. Subscribe to us on YouTube, Twin Sun Talks Podcast, and then follow and listen wherever you get your podcast by searching Twin Sun Talks. Make sure to share this with anyone in your life who you want to get into Star Wars or want to learn more about Star Wars. That would really mean so much to me. Once again, thankful for every single one of y'all, and I will see y'all in the next episode. But until then, you've taken your first steps into a large world. May the Force be with you. Have a great Thanksgiving. Bye, friends.